Oh, very frustrating game, really, on a lot of different levels. I thought. I'll let you I'll let you talk about it first. See what you have to say.
Well, the part that I'm really the most upset with right now is just our ability or inability to contain the dribble. They pretty much did whatever they wanted offensively, knifing through our defense all night long, and we had to resort to zone to keep the ball out of the paint. Not real thrilled about that, to be honest with you. I think that's something that we want to at least hang our hat on and work on an awful lot, so that stings a little bit for us. But we did not do a great job keeping them out of the paint today. I thought their guards did a really good job getting in there, and we didn't take it away. So I give them all the credit in the world. They made plays, we didn't, and you look at the stat line, and it's disappointing from the standpoint of we've got really good shooters that got good looks tonight, and they just weren't going in. That's going to happen, and I preach that all the time. And then when you have those days, you need to be able to rely on your defense to get the stops. And tonight, our defense did exactly the opposite of that, and we weren't able to get any momentum because we couldn't get the stops to get out and go, and it really hurt us.
Yeah, it was a combination of things. Maybe not the best defense in the world, but they have made some really tough shots.
They did.
In the lanes.
Yes.
Especially early in the game.
Wow. And that's they shot 78% in the first quarter. So when you let a team come in though and get hot and get confident, that's what happens. I mean, the teams in our league are so talented and so good that if they feel like they can do things, all of a sudden they can. And those shots that typically they don't make are going in, and then you're in for a long night. Like I said, we let them get too confident early. I thought we were a little soft defensively, and then I think it just snowballed as the game went, and we really, really had trouble keeping them out of the paint. So again, I thought they did a nice job, and we didn't answer the call, so it was a little frustrating.
Especially in the fourth quarter that you get so close. Every time you get one three, they'd get something in the paint, whether it was a layup or a putback or a jumper in the paint or something. They were in the paint all night long.
Yep.
Big girls and the guards.
Yep.
Like, so.
Yeah, and then I think it was a one possession game there with under a minute to go, and the decision whether to stay zone or go man was kind of the sticking point, and we stayed with zone, and they hit the three.
Hit the three.
She stepped up, made a big shot for him. Got to give her credit, and she's their best shooter, and we allowed her to get 5 threes off tonight. She went 4 for 5 from the three like she always does, so that's really disappointing as well.
Yeah, that was a shot of the game.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. But that's where players step up and make plays, and give her credit. She did a nice job.
And you probably don't want to comment too much on this, but the other frustrating things really, I don't think frustrating, shaky. And two of your best players were just a funk.
Yeah.
So you had a lot going against you. I thought a lot of adversity. Right?
We did, and Jordan again, double in foul trouble, just doing a tremendous job for it. But I think today the one thing that I'm going to walk away from that's extremely positive is our depth is very, very good. And I think you saw it tonight. We went 3 deep at the point guard spot, and she did a great job. We went 3 deep at the wing spot. Lindsay Orwat comes in and does a great job. So those things I think we can really build off of, and they're very encouraging to know that we have players that are able to step up and make big plays for us, and it doesn't matter if you're a starter or not. So that's something that this team has that we haven't necessarily had in years past, and we're hopeful that we can kind of ride that a little bit and continue to, like I said, get better defensively and do a better job containing the ball. And if we can do those things, I think we're going to be all right.
I was thinking that same thing. The second I'm thinking, Lauren and Maddie are just struggling, and you're right in the game, and they're making everything. The team is making everything, and it's amazing that it's a one possession game. So that is encouraging. Yeah. The final outcome's disappointing, but you can take that.
Yeah.
That's got to be confidence for those bench players coming in to know they can come in and make a big difference like that.
Well, it is, and that's quite honestly the things we see every day at practice. It's the separation between the players that are getting 25 to 30 minutes a game and 0 minutes right now is really, really small. That makes our practices extremely competitive and really hard on the coaches to figure out who needs to be on the floor.
Right.
But in the situation tonight, it was like, hey, look, all right, well, if that's how we're going to be right now, then we have options, and those options need to be utilized. And I thought tonight, everybody that came into the game, Sarah Treeweiler, Zakia Wells, and Lindsay Orwat just did such a tremendous job picking us up and actually giving us a spark off the bench. It wasn't that we maintained; we actually got a little bit better, I think. So. Give those kids a lot of credit because they're in a tough spot, sometimes sitting and watching and wanting to be out on the floor, and I think that's just a true testament to their mental ability to focus on the job and stay positive when things aren't always going your way.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I haven't seen any of the three of them play yet this year until today, and I thought you did get better when all three of them were in the game at different points.
Yeah.
So, just comment on, what that means if you get your leaders are playing like they normally do and you get that kind of production. People coming in,
Yeah, we'll be
you
fine.
have a different ball team than
Yep,
what you
we
showed
are.
today.
We'll be
Yeah.
fine. I think Findlay's a very good team. It's certainly we don't want to lose ever, but I think that's a quality basketball team, and they were just slightly better than us today. And we got to get back to the drawing board. We got 2 big games, Canton, Ohio, on Thursday and Saturday. They're going to be a good test for us.
All right. Good. Thanks, Ed.
Thanks, Fred.